Yeah, hey everyone, we are back doing our AI only championship series here in Civilization 6. We're on the last second chance group stage 6 here, and man, first episode of the day, brain apparently not all the way there. Hey, we have a Petra, and you know what, this Petra isn't going to be the worst Petra in the game. Oh, we also have another Petra right here, which actually might be the worst Petra in the game. No, this one's actually gonna finish. Hey, oh no, you built it in the capital, so it is actually a horrible Petra. Dang it. Dang it. Anyways, in this class group stage, we have Gorgo, we have Congo, we have Poland, we have Kupe, we have the China version of Kublai, we have Montezuma, and we have Shaka. And basically, everyone's still pretty much in the game except Kupe, but you know, Kupe was never in the game to begin with. But what, we have, 118 points between second and second to last. So yeah, this game's pretty wide open right now. I will say, I don't think Aztecs, even with that Wonder build, I mean, they kind of deserve to die because of that horrible Petra. But anyways, I don't really think they have much opportunity to catch back up here, mostly because like you got the double free cities here and they're just not going to be able to come settle down this way. That loyalty pressure is just going to kind of keep them from settling. I mean, maybe if they throw a city here and then get a golden age, but I mean, Aztecs really had a really great start. They took Athens, but they just weren't able to kind of like stack after that. You know, Aztecs are one of those civs that have like just like one of the best early game units, but then from there they don't really have a whole lot of benefits like rest of the game. Like they're not like Samaria, for example, who, you know, have like one of the best early game units, but then Samaria also can just kind of keep going rest of the game. And I'm also slightly talking about the AI. Aztecs as a civ themselves aren't bad, but obviously, you know, you want the spend builder charges, complete district costs. Oh, you know, I totally forgot about that. Military units get +1 combat strength. I mean, yeah, that is amazing on all your units, but really, like, it's just so god tier when you have it with the Eagle Warrior. But the thing is, I don't know. I feel like the AI with Samaria is just way better. I think honestly, maybe part of it with the AI is the fact that, I don't know, I feel like maybe the AI is bad at getting luxury resources, but that's actually not the case here because he does have elephants here. Can we see what his bonus is right now? Actually, wouldn't Hercules get the benefit? Yeah, Hercules should get the benefit, should he not? If we can actually get a Hercules showing up here. Oh god, you're actually fighting infantry? Oh, that's psychotic. But I mean, Hercules is at 88. If we had any idea of how many amenities he has, I suppose we could go, although this doesn't work, right? Yeah, no, that doesn't work. So if he has like, let's say 3 amenities, that's actually at 91, which I suppose, yeah, I guess it really doesn't scale that well. I mean, kind of. You know, if you're fighting infantry versus infantry, +3 is actually pretty nice. And the thing is, as a player with Aztecs, you should be able to have like 10, 12 easily amenities. Like you should be able to roll in the amenities. AI just never going to be able to do that. Never going to be able to do that. So once again, that's kind of like why they just kind of fall apart. I wouldn't say fall apart, that's maybe a little harsh, but they definitely like fall behind a lot. Now, interesting, so Greece is being invaded by everyone, but she has infantry out, so I can't really imagine her having any issues here. Oh, Empadina ended up flipping over to Congo now. Ooh, okay, so China did lose one of their major cities there. I mean, originally it was a Congo city, but you know, that was a nice little city for them. But, you know, he still has the lead right now, and I still think he's going to be mostly safe. I mean, he still's got some extra territory. Looks like he ended up losing. Nah, that couldn't have been his city. Nah, there's no way that was his city. Let's see. Ruatoria. Town in New Zealand. Oh, yeah, that's right. That was, Kupe. Yeah. Poor Kupe, dude. We don't talk about Kupe here, man. Oh, freaking Kupe. He never had a chance. And before the game ever started, he didn't have a chance. Unless, of course, we were playing on East-West map, or sorry, what is it? New Continents? No, what's it called? Earth? What the heck's it called in this game? Whatever. The East-West map from Civ 5, man. He basically had no chance unless we were playing on that map. Now, looking here at wonders, I'm seeing quite a few wonders in Congo, but he's not building any extras. China is building a bunch of scientific buildings, and they're rocking out the freaking spaceports. That being said, I feel like, I mean, he's popping out plastics, but I don't think he has enough tech. What's his actual yield? I don't think he was making enough to kind of make a science victory here. He's at 300, which is good. If he keeps it stacking up, I mean, it's turned 200 right now. He probably needs to be closer to 400. So, yeah, I mean, I don't see that happening. Looks like Brussels is going to fall to the Wing to Saws in Poland, which, you know, Poland needs it. They definitely need it. Is Greece, who's in fourth? Poland's actually in third. Sorry, that's what I meant to ask. Who's in fourth? Who's in seventh place randomly? Gorgo actually has the Taj Mahal, so she should be able to avoid Dark Ages. So I think Gorgo could make a play here. Unfortunately, she's kind of trapped in. Brussels will probably eventually become hers, though, as long as she can avoid the Dark Ages. She's also had a bunch of infantry. Now she's running out cav. Why would you be building cav when you have freaking infantry? Huh. I mean, I'd say they're better at chasing down, you know, artillery / you know, range units, but that doesn't really actually make much of a difference in this game because, you know, it's just like there's no real balance necessary in units in this game. Like, you know, Age of Empires 4, for example, you kind of have the whole triangle where it's like ranged is really good against infantry and infantry, well, spearmen are good against, you know, whatever. There's kind of like a paper, rock, scissors aspect to it. That I butchered exactly how it is. It's actually like archers against spearmen, spearmen against cav against archers. You know, you don't really have it in this game so much. Part of it is you just don't have that many units. So, you know, you're really never going to necessarily, like, I'm trying to think. I don't know I've ever really gone in this game being like, oh, I need to build this unit to counter my opponent. You know, obviously, if you're spawning next to a Scythia or a Mongolia, then sure, maybe you look at popping out some spearmen. But for the most part, it's like you just pop out whatever you can, and usually you just end up with a bunch of infantry. All right, so China ended up taking Maori's town, which is going to be really great for them, especially because it came with a wonder. So that is going to go a long way towards helping. I assume we got Apocalypse mode incoming. Yeah, Maori's going to be one of the civs that isn't going to really, like... they won't help speed it up, but I don't think any of the other civs are going to be particularly slow in their coal burning. So, and I mean, you can already see we got a lot of oil units up here. So like Greece is definitely killing the environment. Can we actually, yes, we wanted to see CO2 levels here. So Poland is actually in first place. Greece is in one of the last places. Interesting. China's in second. Yeah, I was not expecting that. Maybe infantry doesn't burn as much. It's been a long time since I looked at the like the pollution stuff. So maybe the infantry doesn't burn as much pollution as I thought it did. At least at the top of my head here. So Greece did get a Dark Age. Ooh, that's kind of bad. Getting back Athens, although I'm not 100% on that because you got a Golden Age here with Aztecs. Congo got a Dark Age, Maori got a Dark Age, China got a Dark Age. Okay, that was a very interesting one. The leaders kind of basically all got screwed there. China ended up losing. Oh no, China lost Longxi. Oh, that's horrible. I figured it would be Kapoi, and Mari got a Dark Age. So that means Mari's down to one town. Oh, Mari. I kind of like Mari. I might start saying Mari instead. It's fun. So it says it's going to Greece, but I don't know it's going to stay that way. Because you got 7, 7, 9 Golden Age versus 2, 12, 8, 7, 11, 12. You know, we had this discussion last time the city flipped, but I don't know. And actually, okay, so Poland has burned down Zolokol or whatever over here. Now, they don't have any units to take it, but this would be a great time to go ninja it with a Beowulf, or Hercules. Sorry, that's not a Beowulf. Interesting. Athens is still flipping to Greece. Okay. What's the score looking like now? How did it change up? China's still in first place. Although, I mean, they're starting to lose a lot of towns here. And, you know, their capital is under siege here. And, like, this is not particularly the best kind of towns you want to lose here. You know, you had the Chocolate Hills here. You had a freaking Wonder here. Like, this, Longxi's not a town you want to lose. And Padina is flipping back to Congo. Yeah, that one's going to definitely flip to Congo. Longxi's just not flipping at all. I think it will, though, once Padina flips. Yeah, I think once you get rid of the free city pressure, I think it'll be okay. When is this flipping? 14 turns? Xi'an's actually going to flip first. That being said, China should be able to stop it. Yang is also flipping. But once again, China should be able to stop it here. Jiodong as well. And that one's not going to get stopped. Oh, no. Dude. Oh, no. Oh no, we were so sure that they were going to be just cruising. Oh wow, man, this is bad. All right, so coming and grabbing Olympia here would be great. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. The field cannons are only at 77 range strength against 86 there. Like, I just don't see that one happening, especially with the walls up. And what kind of walls do they even have? Yeah, they have Renaissance walls. That's not happening. That one is not happening. Dude, battleships are so freaking good. Just because they're like the first 3-range unit in the game, it's just like, it just changes the game. Oh, actually, hey, you still have 2 cities. I forgot your city over here, but maybe Poland can steal it. Now, China still has some room to settle. You know, and they still have some potential Maori towns to take. But yeah, this is not good for China. Wow, dude, Kublai Khan, man, that was a horrible dark age. I just got to throw that out there. Maybe if you would have focused a little less on these science rocket districts, you might be a little bit better. Look at his science now down to 233. Gorgo's actually kind of cruising. What's the score? Gorgo's in 4th place. So she could ninja out a science victory. That would be great for her. But I don't think she has any... Yeah, she doesn't have any spaceports yet. She's still working on the first. She's working on the Eiffel Tower. That was a really bad dark age for her, though. Yeah. Athens, poor Athens, dude. Just like, it's existed this whole game and hasn't really done anything other than get conquered and flip a couple times. It, like, literally has just been kind of like, we exist and we just don't really like life. All right, so, okay, Panama Canal. I mean, it's a Panama Canal. At least it connects to an ocean, not a lake. Not a one-tile lake, in fact. There are potentials. There are some potential okay Golden Gate locations. You know, we only care about 3 things in this game. Golden Gates, Panama Canals, and Petras, man. Those are the only thing that matters. That's the only reason, you know, you advance here in this game is you have a good one. And so if they do good things, then I just sit here and cheat off camera and then, you know, make the right civs appear. And, you know, no one is ever the wiser. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, sure. Okay, so still a lot of room over here. Dude, China, like, oh my gosh, dude, China. Oh, no. They've lost everything. Like, they're going to freaking straight up die. Wow. He's still in 1st place right now, which is just absolutely mind-blowing how he's holding on to 1st place. I have no idea, but oh my gosh, dude. That actually, this might stop the apocalypse mode. The funny thing is he's shooting off the 1st rocket too. Whoops. Yeah, about that. Beijing might be able to hold on. Yeah, he might be able to hold on with Beijing. Oh, I was like, wait, Xi'an's supposed to be the capital. No, Xi'an's the capital of Xinji's, China. Beijing apparently is the capital of Kublai Khan's. Okay. Now that wouldn't be true, would it? Because isn't Beijing a lot more new? B-E-I, Jing. Yeah, like when did this actually get founded? Capital of People's Republic of China. I'm looking for established in 1045 in the Zhao Dynasty. The Zhao Dynasty. That followed the Shang Dynasty and preceded the Qin Dynasty. Sorry, the Shin Dynasty. The question is, when was Kublai Khan? Kublai Khan. He was in 1260 AD. So he was like 2,000 years later. So, okay, sure. When did Beijing actually become the capital, though? That's actually a good question. Eastern Zhao, feudalism. When did Beijing become the capital? 1949. Oh, that was after the nationalists and all. Okay. Okay, interesting. So, interesting. So it was never a capital before that, or is that just like the last time? 700 years. No. So Beijing been the capital for the last 700 years. Okay, so no, it was longer before that. First city of China in the Zhao. Capital, so it was occupied by the Mongolian, and then it was the capital of the Yuan dynasty in 1272. So that sounds like after Kublai Khan then. That's when Beijing became the capital, which maybe makes sense. I don't know, because I'm wondering, because where's Xi'an? Was Xi'an closer to Mongolian borders? Wait, what? No, don't give me the noodles freaking restaurant. There's apparently a noodle restaurant in Austin. There's actually a couple apparently that have Xi'an in the title. Okay, so my assumption is you were closer to Mongolia. And so that's why Beijing probably ended up getting... Now, Beijing's actually kind of a little closer to Mongolia. So, I don't know. I need to look into some Chinese history. I know, like, the whole... I was going to say the 5 rings, but isn't that, like, the Marvel... No, that's the 10 rings. But anyways, I know there's some really interesting history with China. Just never honestly studied Chinese history. So, speaking of that, China really does not exist much. They're, wow, they dropped hard. So unless they do some conquering here, I just don't see it happening. The biggest problem is the fact that they were so tech advanced. So like these cities are basically impervious. So ironically enough, Congo, dude, having lost the first 2 cities and still honestly not having one of them back is in first place. That's crazy. The big thing is like just the amount of wonders that are just like right here is just like psychotic. Like how many points are just wasted right now? We got 1, 2, 3. I mean, Beijing's gonna flip here too, and that's with the governor there. 4. Only 4? Okay, I guess only 4, but it's about to be 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my gosh. Oh, and then you had all of this flip as well. Oh my gosh, dude, China, what happened? Dude, they just got absolutely destroyed in that one era. One Dark Age, man, just absolutely destroyed them. Dude, I'm sorry, man. That sucks. Bambangio. Oh, Athens actually went over to Aztecs. Okay, I was not shocked by that. I kind of thought that would happen. Who's in second then? Poland is in second. Dude, I gotta be honest. Poland and Congo make it out of this group. That's kind of surprising. I would be pretty shocked if those are the 2 that made it through. Although I will say China did completely screw themselves. Also, I love how this city was like completely burned to the ground, like had no population left, and then I feel like, you know what would be interesting is after you like blow up, like I feel like sieging a city down / blowing up the walls and stuff like that should hurt the population. I know when you conquer the city it does, but like I feel like if you keep attacking a city that like has no walls and stuff like that, you should just slowly start destroying the buildings, and then eventually that would like lower the population. Eventually it would just actually raise the city. That I think would be kind of cool. Then you can like raise the city without actually having to move a unit into it, just like the range units do it, which in some ways might actually be something you want. And specifically, that would probably be great for the AI, especially when it comes to the free cities, because, you know, they never do anything with the free cities. So if they can just raise the free city down by just ranging it and then go settle new cities, hey, it's a win for everyone. So, except the free cities, but, you know, we're not really cheering for the free cities here. So, it looks like Greece is losing some more towns here, which is just going to really help Poland, because Greece is pretty much the only one I think right now that could potentially make a dent here. Zulu has some territory. I will say he really never utilized his early armies. We didn't really see that. If he did get them, we didn't really see it happening. But anyways, he's got a couple cities over here, but I just don't know he got enough steam left to catch up. And here's the other thing to keep in mind too. There's not that many wonders left in the game, so you're not going to be able to ninja a bunch of points that way. All right, so we do have a bunch of Shinto. Now, was Shinto China though? I bet it was. No, that was Zulu. Okay. Unfortunately, these are points, but this doesn't really help you when it comes to winning the religious game. Although, you know, hey, not doing bad. Yeah, you're not doing bad. I assume, you know, that's actually a good question. I assume the free city still counts towards the religious score. Having a free city flipped, I would imagine that gives you still points. I actually don't know. That's another one of those things that I probably at some point should like try testing. I would assume so. I don't see why it wouldn't, but that would be kind of hilarious if it didn't. It would actually be really, really horrible for the fact. All right, so Poland's basically like the most tech advanced nation right now besides Gorgo. Although Gorgo doesn't really have much in the way of army anymore. Yeah, Poland could just like walk over her if, you know, actually she probably could, because she does have army modern armors, and other than death robots at this point in the game, that's about the one thing that'll actually help you win the game, is getting those death robots, or sorry, getting the modern armor armies, because those can just do some crazy work, crazy work. We'll probably end up putting a pause about halfway through this episode. We went really long in the first episode, which means we're a little off in our timing because, like, I think that's normally where we would have ended up ending this episode, but we're only at like 20 minutes now, and I don't really want to wrap it up. And usually the last episode ends up with us just basically watching or playing it off camera anyways, or playing it off camera, watching it off camera. Oh no, Brian just admitted he cheats and actually plays the game off camera. Anyways, pretty okay Golden Gate there. So, dude, I got to root for the Aztecs. He built Petra, he built Golden Gate. His Petra sucked, but hey, at least he built a good Golden Gate, right? So, yeah. So what we'll probably end up doing is we'll probably just put because I can't pause the game. Unless, of course, someone calls an emergency. I might just go stop the episode and immediately start the next one as quickly as possible with as little layover as possible. So, yeah, we are going to end up getting, we are going to get some comments then, for sure. So, we got Statue of Liberty popping out, one of the later game wonders. We still have Sydney Opera House, clearly. And I'm trying to think what other late game wonders might still exist. Obviously, you have the Tundra one, but literally the Tundra one, I don't know ever gets built because it's like literally the stupidest wonder in the game because it's like almost impossible to build. Like it's like one of those wonders. And even if you can build it, like really why? I suppose, that's actually an okay wonder for Canada. That's about the only one that could actually use it. It starts with an A, doesn't it? It's a research center. Research. Amsterdam Scout Research. 20% science and 10% production in all cities. If there are 5 snow or snow hill tiles within 3 tiles of a city and owned by this player, these yields are doubled. Must be built next to a campus with a research lab on snow or snow hill tiles. The problem is the campus. Like, if you could just build this in a snow city, that's one thing. But having to have a research lab and a campus, that's pretty freaking psychotic in a snow city. Like, almost no one can do that except, maybe Canada. Now, he potentially could do it down here. The AI can do it, but that has like so many restrictions that the wonders, the AIs usually just aren't really able to grab it. It's kind of like the Temple of Artemis. I would say, most of the time the player could actually just build the Temple of Artemis from the AI. If this game lasted 500 turns, the AI is going to build that wonder. And same thing with the Temple of Artemis. If you wait till like turn 200, yeah, the AI is probably going to build it, but you can almost always build it quicker than him. Why? Just because the AI there's too many restrictions on it, and the AI is really bad at actually, working those restrictions and actually doing what it needs to be done. Like looking at it being like, oh, hey, I have a camp here. That means I can build the Temple of Artemis, or I have deer here, so I can get a Temple of Artemis here. So I need to do this and this and this so I can get the Temple of Artemis. Like the AI just doesn't do that. So anyways, and Padina is still full loyalty. We'll see here. Are they in a golden age or a dark age? They were in a dark age. So golden age here would be really great because they could probably start taking that back. Maybe even taking some of China's stuff back. China's down to only one city, and that is actually Maori City, which is kind of hilarious. There's no way they got a golden age. Yeah, everyone got a dark age except Congo got a golden age, Maori got a golden age, and Aztecs got a golden age. Okay, that's interesting. So what did you end up losing then? Megara. And then Brussels over here as well. So that's unfortunate for Aztecs, because if like Olympia would have flipped, oof. And unfortunately here, Athens isn't really big enough to actually start putting some pressure on Olympia. So once again, Aztecs are kind of in a bad spot where they're just not getting what they need. Poland's still looking okay here. Turnout flipping might not be great, but we'll see what's going to end up happening over there. And Padina's still not flipping. I'm kind of shocked by that. I figured Congo would have enough loyalty pressure here. With the golden era, 13, 13, 16. I suppose there's a lot of free cities over here, but still, man, it's a little on the surprising side. A little. I love how Zulu's coming in here and trying to take it. Like, they're really going to never be able to do anything. If you want to take anything, go grab Raturi over here, whatever. It only has 60 combat strength. It doesn't even have walls yet, man. It doesn't even have walls. Okay, Zulu got a dark age, and they're actually potentially losing some stuff here, too. Interesting. Comets are probably like 13 turns or so. It's not going to be like super long. Probably around 75. So, we've seen more comets. And the comets could have a major difference. Like, they could definitely come into play here and make a big difference. But, like, this isn't going to be, like, it's not going to be super long apocalypse mode. It'll be a decent length one. Tarnow doesn't have anything special in it. The fire truck is. Yeah, there's no way you guys hear that. But anyway, sorry. I just heard the fire truck, which we're somewhat near a fire department. So, but I really never actually hear the fire trucks. So, you know, it was just kind of weird because it's like, wait, what? Now, construction trucks, on the other hand, yeah. Actually, where's the dog? That's a really good question. Hey, Parker. Emily's not home right now. So, usually the dog would be with me, and I have no idea where she's at. She might be getting into something, which could be a problem. But all right, for now, let's wrap this episode up here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, comment, let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button, join the game, comment, share your support. Yeah, 17 turns. That's going to put it right at 80. No, 70. So yeah, that means we'll get 30, 45 turns, which, yeah. How are you sieging this down with Oya? How is Oya one-handedly sieging this down? Are you telling me the soothsayer is also helping to siege? No idea. All right, but anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're just going to keep this rolling, and I'll be right back in a second. So till then, bye, everyone.